Hello, ladies! It is Friday night on a long weekend here in Canada, and I am excited to celebrate with you ladies for meet up, conversation, and charcuterie. So I am just gonna bring on camera our guest tonight. Let me find our guest, Allison. Let me get her in here before we start cracking open the wine and having a good time. Let me invite someone. Hold on. I know how to do this. No, good. Hey, ladies. Awesome! Who's with me here tonight? If you are here, post a hello in the comments just so I know that you are here, who's joining us, and where you're joining us from. Let me get, okay, Allison, if you are here, you can request to join in. Let me just see. For some reason, I can't find my, boy, it's been a while since I've done like a Facebook Live interview. Okay, give me a thumbs up, give me a comment. Who is here? And while you're doing that, ladies, let me move my camera so that I can let you see what we got going tonight. Hold on. Technological. Hey, Lynn from McDonald. Lynn, it has been too long, and I am so glad that you are here. What do you got planned this weekend, Lynn, for Easter weekend? Love to know. Let me know in the comments. And Lynn, did you plan on joining here? Did you know about this, or did you just happen to be on Facebook like moments ago when I went live? Love to know that. I'm gonna type in here, Allison, and get Allison online. And then I'm gonna show you ladies what we're eating and drinking tonight. And I would love to know in the comments what you have got going on in terms of Good Friday snacks and drinks. Allison. Oh, there we go. Going to be a relaxing weekend. Yeah. Going for some walks with the puppy dog. Hooking up with friends or... Hey, and there's Aubrey. Fantastic. Aubrey, what do you got? Just happened to be on Facebook. Hey, Lynn. Awesome. Lucky for me. Aubrey, what do you got going on in Calgary tonight for the Easter long weekend? Would love to know. Are you hosting? Are you going out and joining up with family? Hey, and Julianne is here as well. Julianne, I have to give you a huge shout out for your mad knitting skills. I happen to see a Facebook picture of Jason wearing your Calgary Flames hand knitted socks. Fantastic. Hello. Okay, ladies, pour yourself a glass of wine. In fact, I will show you what I got going on tonight for charcuterie and conversation meetup. Can you see that? So if you didn't know this, Allison is here. Okay, hold on. Allison, I am adding you. Add. Bringing you on camera. Julianne, yes, you should be blushing because those are mad skills. And Allison, I'm adding you on camera. Woo! Wines. That's Aubrey. That's awesome. Awesome. Okay, Allison, we are adding you, so you should see a notification come across. And while Allison is joining and connecting, this is what we got going on tonight for yummy food. And ladies, while you're here, hey, and there's Allison. While you're here, ladies, you can tell me what you would like me to eat in terms of virtual grazing here. Hey, Allison, how's it going? Allison's video, a little choppy. There you are. Can you hear me, Allison?
Yep. Can you hear me?
Yeah, thanks, Lynn. It is delicious. You bet.
Kind of a crazy connection.
Awesome.
We
prop you
got
up
crazy
then.
weather here tonight. I'm sorry, what?
Oh, do you?
Yeah,
crazy connection.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yes, we can. Ladies, can you hear Allison as well? Give me a thumbs up or post in the comments below if you can hear Allison as well as I can. I'm going to adjust my camera. How's that? Awesome. Okay, Allison, it's Friday night. We made it to the end of the week.
Yay!
Awesome. Okay, it is time. Ladies, if you haven't already, grab yourself a beverage, even if it's just a water, and let's get down to
Here's
business.
mine right here.
Lynn says yes.
Here's mine.
Oh, yeah. What do you got going on over there, Allison? All right.
Right here.
Pouring on camera. Fantastic. Yes, we can hear Allison. Thanks, Julianne. Hey, ladies, while we're getting set up here for our meetup of charcuterie and conversation tonight, do me a favor, use the funky new feature that Facebook allows us to do and have a watch party. So at the bottom of your screen, you can actually invite other people that you know would enjoy charcuterie and conversation with Allison and you and me for the next 20 minutes. So let's see how many people we can actually get together tonight to celebrate a long week and a great long weekend ahead of us for meetup, charcuterie, and conversation. Add people for a Facebook Live watch party.
Yay!
Okay, Allison. Allison, you, I know, are new to many of my community members, so I want to let you introduce yourself because I've been raving about you all week, Allison, and how I credit you to bringing an end to Heather's decade-long ban on any intentional exercise. And Julianne, you will know. Julianne and I used to live in the same city, and Julianne, you're probably pretty familiar with my lack of exercise going on. So while we're doing that, Allison, let us know a little bit about you and your background and your business.
Okay. I have been in the fitness business almost all of my life. I was a swimmer when I was growing up. So physical activity was just always something that just existed. It was a normal part of my day. Now I've kind of ebbed and flowed over the years and kind of gone from one thing to the next. But what I found as I've gotten older is that, so can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I keep going in and out, so I apologize. So one of the things that I do now is I help people with a lot of what I do in my business is I work with people on helping them design what is like the best fit.
Yeah, rats. Allison's
it's not a one size fits all kind of. Yeah. You bet. I'm going to fill in the blanks there. What I know about you, Allison, that I absolutely have become such a raving fan and an adorer. Adorer? Is that even in a word? We're going to go with it tonight. It's a word. What I adore about you, Allison, is that you have this beautiful brand of enthusiasm around fitness. But what is unique about it is that you taught me this phrase, functional fitness. Ladies, if you're watching, that's right. Have you ever heard of that term, functional fitness? And to me, you taught this to me, that it's not about killing ourselves in the gym or ridiculous goals where we starve ourselves and work to exhaustion. But it's really about a healthy approach and a sustainable approach to fitness, yes. which is what I'm all about now, except for still drinking wine and salty meat. That's okay. Allison, tell us more about. I'm going to try to show you what functional fitness is, just so you can see how you inspire. I don't know if you can see my platter right there. Can you see what I prepared? Very nice. I love it. Well done. See, I've got a little fruit in there, but I've got some nuts. Yep, and some pineapple. I've got some nuts, but I've also got your salty meat and cheese for you, Heather. So. Okay, ladies, if you're watching, who else here is a fanatic for salty deli meat and good stinky cheese? Anybody? Anybody? Post in the comments your favorite salty meat or your favorite cheese. I would love to know. And see, Friday night around here involves wine. See? Yes, it does. Friday night around here involves wine. So see, I've got my glass right here. Yeah, very nice. Okay, this is what I got. I chose a French rosé. I don't know if you can. Will it focus? Yeah, I can see. That's my favorite or my best French accent. Côte du Rhône. There you go. It's lovely. Okay, Allison, tell us more about. Okay, you posted something the other day that I want everybody to know, and I need to learn more about, which is okay. Help me fill in the blanks. It's like the epidemic of us in our modern lifestyle sitting for prolonged periods of time it's almost as bad as what, a disease?
Yeah, it is. It's called the sedentary. So I read a study once that said that if you're sick, you're in bed, you've had surgery or whatever, one of the reasons why health professionals make you move almost immediately, like as soon as you feel better or start to feel better, is that you don't want to lose any muscle conditioning. And one day of bed rest or 8 hours of consistent sitting, okay, with not many breaks, wait for it, listen to this, is like taking 2 weeks off from the gym.
What?
Yep.
Okay, say that
Yep.
again. Say it again.
Okay. So let's say if let's say you're not really all that active and you're much more sedentary. Okay? Let's say you lie on the couch for all day on a Saturday and binge watch movies. Okay? Like all day. Like and picture, and maybe not just that, maybe that's not the right example, but let's say you sit at your desk all bathroom. Right? Okay.
Nuts. Allison, your video is just cutting out at the good parts.
Bummer. Can you hear me now?
Yeah. This
is funny, is it not? Is it not?
We'll just fill in the blanks with more wine.
Okay. So what I was saying is that when you're not active for extended periods of time, then your muscles become what's called deconditioned. Okay? And that you lose strength, like big time, in big time amounts. So this is one of the reasons why now it is so important just to get up and move and be active. And that's part of my belief system is that, I tell everyone I know, get up once an hour for 5 minutes. You're doing yourself a whole lot of good without even realizing it.
Wow. So it only takes 5 minutes of getting up, walking around.
Only what?
It only takes 5 minutes to make a difference.
Yep. Once an hour. But think about that. That's
cool.
40 minutes in a day. Think about that, though. That's 40 minutes in a day.
That's right.
Yeah, that's 40 minutes in a day.
Okay, so by that math, we wouldn't even have to really go to the gym if we were active, honestly, for 5 minutes every hour of the day, because we'd get our 40-minute workout in.
Right.
Wow.
And it's just about being very intentional with that short period of time that you have. Okay, you following me? So if you have 10 minutes, what can you do in 10 minutes? You can do a lot in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
You can get quite a bit done in 10 minutes. So, for people who say they don't have time, you just have to look at reallocating how you're spending your time.
Yeah. You know what? And that's what I love about you, Allison, is that you actually taught me that. You gave me some super simple, like exercises, some routines to do that I get up from my office chair and I do them. I'll do some squats. I'll do like 3 reps of 15 squats, or I'll do like just some yoga stretching. And hey, here's what I know. One of our viewers, Kevin Price, spends a heck of a lot of time in his chair. Kevin, are you being active for 5 minutes an hour, or are you going like for 3 stretches or 3 hours without moving? Post a comment, Kevin. I hope you're watching.
Yes.
Awesome.
Believe it or not, though, and let me elaborate on that a little bit more. Believe it or not, when you allow yourself to just not be active for an extended period of time, I'd be willing to bet you almost just about anything that not only does your body lose conditioning, but you're not as focused, right? You're not as clear up here. You don't feel as energetic.
Totally.
And it happens to all of us. You're working on something, you hit a roadblock, the thoughts just aren't coming. And it's because we're conditioned to just keep pushing. Where instead of making it so complicated as to think, well, in 20 minutes, I can't get in the car and go to the gym and go doing this and that. So therefore, I'm just not going to do it. Well, my response is, take 5 minutes once an hour, take 10 minutes at lunch and take a walk around the block, do a few push-ups, it's all going to make a difference though. It's all, and it's just enough to get you going.
Okay, cool. Okay, I got to chime in here. Aubrey from Calgary. I've had the pleasure of working with Aubrey, and she is a machine when it comes to all things cycling. That mad lady cycles across like a million people city from her place to work, and she says, my back kills me when I forget to move.
Yep.
Absolutely. Yeah, our muscles hurt and our brain hurts when we don't get oxygen and movement.
Yep.
Awesome.
And it's just taking those simple short breaks that really do you a whole lot of good.
Yeah.
And honestly, even me being in fitness, I have to remind myself to get up once an hour. But I tell you that my day goes so much better when I do.
Awesome. I love it. Okay, here's a question, Allison. And actually, I want everyone else that's watching, like Aubrey and Robin and Emma from overseas, I want you guys to post what is your favorite like 3-minute workout, because literally this is what you taught me, Allison, is that when we do this, when we chop it up throughout our day, like a 3-minute workout repeated 3 or 4 times a day is a full workout. So Allison, first off, what is your favorite like 3-minute exercise?
Well, in 3 minutes, what I like to do is do circuits. I like to do groupings of things.
Okay.
Because to me, it's more challenging because I feel like I'm getting more done. Okay. So if I have 3 minutes, for example, what I'll probably do is take at least a minute of that and do a plank. Okay.
Oh, you're killing me with the planks.
Yeah. Yeah. We're working on that. Are we not?
Yes. Aubrey says she does wall sits. Oh my God.
Wall sits are good.
You
How
are a
about
machine,
push-ups
Aubrey.
against the kitchen? How about push-ups against your counter?
Okay.
Or here's another one. If you have stairs.
Do it right now.
Yep.
Doing it right now.
Yep.
Awesome.
And here's another one. If you have stairs, run up and down your stairs a couple times.
Okay.
So let's back up and put all that together in a circuit that's 3 minutes. So we got a 1-minute plank, or here's better yet, 30-second plank, 5 push-ups, run up and down the steps once, okay, and 5 squats. So can you repeat that 3 times inside of 3 minutes?
Okay, I would be moving my butt, but I could. You know what? You called it. You and Robin, who's watching here from Ottawa, she says running up and down the stairs in her apartment, that's her go-to exercise. You guys are on like same wavelength.
Well, it's about maximizing the time you've got. It's not trying to worry, well, I don't have 30 minutes, so I can't do that. Well, I don't have an hour, I can't do that. It's about making the best use of the time you've got, because it has to work for your life or you're not going to do it.
Yeah, and I so love that practical approach, Allison, because I think for a long time, speaking personally, and I would love to know, ladies and Kevin, who's watching, if you relate to this, just like what you said, Allison, when we think we don't have a full hour and an hour and a half to get to the gym, then total write-off, and that like weeks, months can go by, and we are like gaining weight, feeling gross, not at the top of our game, because we think we need like this solid, huge block of time to devote to exercise. When we don't, we can chop it up, and it actually serves us better by inserting these little 3-minute, 5-minute workouts, because it keeps our brain engaged. We get blood flow, and we have better ideas.
Well, and and you hit the nail on the head there, Heather, because that in essence is really a piece of, it is really like one component of functional fitness, the way I teach it. Okay.
Yes.
Because in order for it to be functional, it has to work with your life. It's not functional if it doesn't work for you.
Right.
So, I talk to people, I cannot even tell you how many people I talk to, every week who say, well, I'm trying to follow this plan and it's not working. And I'm like, well, let me tell you why it's not working. It's because you're following that plan, and that's not the right plan for you.
Okay. So how do we know if we have the right plan?
Well, you have to first look at what it is you're trying to accomplish and look at what is a reasonable amount of time that you can seriously dedicate to getting it done. And this is where it's going to vary from one person to the next, because I'll give you an example. I have a new client that we worked together along a while back, and she's kind of back in the fold with me again. And, you know, her thing is she travels all the time. She's on the go. What is that, a raspberry?
And cheese.
I'll do better. I got pineapple, and I got, hang on, I got some prosciutto.
Oh, yeah.
And a piece of Havarti cheese. How's that?
Okay, do it. Do it. Okay, wait. I'll join you. Hold on. Okay, I don't have prosciutto today, but I do have my next favorite, which is the Genoa salami.
Oh, okay.
And cheese. Okay, ready?
We're going to make a little roll up. Is that what we're going to do?
Little meat and cheese roll up. Okay, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Synchronized snacking right there.
Yep.
Okay, I'm just going to interrupt, Allison. Ladies, as you're watching, what do you want us to eat? Allison's got pineapple. I got like cheese, grapes, pickles, nuts. I got nuts. What do you want us to eat? Post in the comments. And we'll keep talking.
Yeah, I've got almonds over here. Check this out. Dark chocolate almonds with cinnamon.
What? That is crazy time.
These are Dove. They are like, because, you know, we all know what dark chocolate does for us. It's almost medicinal, right?
Yes.
Plus, it's good for our brains, right?
Boom.
It helps us concentrate.
Okay, so hold that thought. Lynn has a question. Lynn from Toronto, she's saying, it's spring cleaning time, Allison, with lots of yard work to do. Any tips for being sore after a day in the garden? Great question.
Okay, great question. As far as being sore, one of the best things that you can do, there's actually 2 things. One is take a walk, move around, and be active. The more you sit, the worse it gets. Okay?
Okay.
And point 2 is to do something as to what I like to call restorative work. That's the stretching, yoga, flexibility. You know, this is how our muscles get stronger. When we're sore, that's an indication that we've done something that we're not used to. And it's not always a bad thing. Sometimes when you're sore, it means that your muscles are adapting. And sometimes what we have to do is work on the stretching and the restorative component so that our muscles will, you know, it's not so we can work the soreness out, but so that we'll actually feel more like continuing with what we need to do.
Okay, so your tips are take a walk, and what was the second one?
Is to work a little bit more on, to do some what I call restorative work, which is like stretching. You know, one of the things I have started doing more and more is going to yoga classes. And it is amazing when you allow dedicated stretching time in. And I'll be honest with you, I don't particularly like to stretch. I didn't particularly like going to yoga and I'll tell you why I didn't like it, because I wasn't good at it. It was hard, you know, and I didn't think I had time to work it into my schedule. Well, you know what? So I started with 15, 20 minutes. And so on the days that I can do more, I do more. But what I found is it's getting me more mileage out of the other stuff that I do.
Oh,
that's the restorative benefit of it.
Okay. So I got to chime in. Julianne from Lethbridge, she's suggesting, she wants to know what you think about Epsom salt baths and foam rollers that hurt like hell, but are they beneficial?
Yes, they are. Foam rollers, definitely. That goes with restorative work. See, the reason why it's beneficial is that sometimes when we're sore and we're tired, we have to work to break up the tension in the muscles, and that's where the foam roller comes in. So when you lay on a foam roller, even though it's painful, what happens is all those muscle fibers are stretching and kneading and working out all of that tension, okay? So then what happens over a period of hours is that the muscles heal a lot faster. It's kind of like it's kind of like when you're working in the yard. Let me use that as an example. When you're working in the yard and you prune a bush down, okay? You're pruning down. What happens? It grows back stronger and better, right? Boom. So That's the benefit of restorative work.
Okay. Boom.
Even though it's painful, it hurts sometimes, and you think this can't possibly be good for me because this is really hurt. This is really painful.
Yeah.
But you have to get in there and break up that tension so that your muscles will respond a whole lot better. You're not doing anyone any good if you're sore and you're tired and you're hurt all the time. You know?
Okay, cool. So Lynn says, perfect, thanks. Lots of stretching. I do, and I know she does a lot of walking with her beautiful little doggy. And Aubrey says, I have a rule that if I'm going to watch TV, I have to stretch or roll. Holy.
Good.
You're a rock star, Aubrey. Awesome. And
like
welcome, Melissa. Melissa's from Saskatchewan. All the Canadian ladies in the house. Whoop, whoop.
Sweet.
We're having
Awesome.
charcuterie and conversation, Melissa, and for any of the other ladies who are joining us. We're celebrating a long week of good work and the beginning of a long weekend. So thanks for being here, Melissa. Robin says, another question. Do you know of any good resources on the relationship between exercise and psychological trauma or PTSD recovery? Are there trainers that specialize in working with people with PTSD or a history of trauma? Ooh, that's a good question.
That's a tough one. I have no doubt that there are experts out there I know there are experts in PTSD and trauma and that type of thing.
Yes.
And what I have read and researched connecting those two is that regular sustained physical activity helps keep the channels in the brain communicating better. Okay. Which, has been shown to help with recovery with PTSD and the fact that in the form of stress management.
Okay.
So
that's
cool. Really where more the benefit is.
Yeah.
I don't know anybody who specializes in that. But I will say that everything that I read on, managing stress and trauma, there's almost always some type of activity component with it.
Like a physical.
Yeah. And it doesn't have to be anything super physical. I mean, again, going back to my yoga example, sometimes doing something in the calm that can force your mind to kind of slow down, can really help kind of level out the stress response in your body. Because let's be honest, PTSD is a stress on your body. And what happens when your mind is stressed out is that your body responds. So anything that you can do to help level that out is going to help.
Yeah, I love it. Okay, that's a question back to you, Robin. Yoga, have you tried it? How does it land with you? Love to know that. Love these questions. Okay, Aubrey says, I don't work out, or at least if I don't work out, or at least move my brain. Oh, hold on. I've been drinking too much wine. I have to read this again. If I don't work out, or at least move, my brain won't shut off. Oh.
If I don't work out and move, my brain won't shut off. Yes, I would agree with that.
Yeah. You know what? I agree. Like when I was younger, like a long time ago, one of the best things I ever did was, so I lived just outside of a very small town, less than 5,000 people on the prairies of Western Canada. But we had these long, like poker straight dirt roads with these like sweeping vast landscapes with beautiful, horizons. And I used to long distance run because what else do you do out there? There were no, PS4 games and iPhones. So I used to run long distances on these great gravel roads. And some of the best sleep of my life was on the days where I would do like an evening run just at dusk. It was gorgeous. The smells, the sounds of nature and birds. And some of the best sleep of my life came after running. So I absolutely agree, Aubrey.
Yeah. Yeah.
Love it. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to chime in. Ladies who you are here asking questions. Allison is here as a wonderful resource. She has literally kicked my ass and got me off of the bench and the sidelines after 10 years of honestly avoiding any intentional exercise. And I absolutely love her as a resource. So be sure to keep asking your questions. And as you do, I invite you to invite other people in your network. You can use the function of the watch party that's new to Facebook. You can invite other people in your network to join in the awesomeness that is the conversation, the charcuterie, the wine and conversation that we've got here. So
Yes.
It's time for more.
Yeah, I know. I need to refill my glass too.
Awesome. Ladies, what do you love about this? I would love to know your feedback. What do you like? You know, this meetup concept is new to my business, my mastermind partners, my own coach. They got tired of me talking about charcuterie, salty meat snacks. Yep. And they're like, Heather, why don't you just do this live? Because it's what you love doing. So that's what we're doing.
Ladies, I'll share this too, because I see Heather when we all meet in our mastermind group. And one of the first things she always asks is, where's the charcuterie? So I'm telling you. I mean,
it's true. It's true. I dream of salami and cheese at night. What can I say?
Yeah.
Okay. Robin is tuning in here. She says, yoga is good, right? I asked her how she felt about yoga. Robin says, I've been seeing a trainer to work on more rehabilitative movement, which has been awesome. Good. The movement has been awesome, but also the interpersonal connection. I also like the balanced approach to movement rather than the rah, harder.
Yep.
It is so common in exercise programs. Yes. Robin, you and I feel the exact same way. Like, I hate anything extreme. And that's why I've become such a fan and a fan of and supporter of Allison's work, because that's what I love about you. You are a real human being. You're not some plastic gym bunny, and you have this beautiful approach to fitness. Like, you're just a real human being, right? You're not extreme. You're not plastic, and you make fitness and health attainable.
Yep. Well, I got to be honest. I mean, there was a time in my life when I was pretty extreme about it. It was like, if all I had was 30 minutes, you bet I'm going to work as hard as I can in those 30 minutes, you know? Yeah. But I think what happens, though, is that too much of one thing is never a good thing. And so you have to try to remember to keep things balanced, you know? And let's be honest, if you can't sustain it, then what good is it to you? You need to be able to have something that you can continue on with the long term, you know?
Yes.
That's just the way it is.
Yeah.
And it doesn't help if you're hurt or you're too tired to go to the gym. Your program's not doing you any good if you're too tired all the time. Something's got to adjust.
Yeah, you're not doing it.
Exercise gives you energy. It makes you feel better. It makes everything in your life better.
Yes. Yes, I totally agree to this. I've gotten to the point in my business. So my husband, bless the man has infinite patience, but he's always been, so part of the reason that I didn't exercise for over a decade was because I could get away with it, right? I've been gifted with this freakish metabolism where I can eat cheese and salami and still, not be 300, 400 pounds. And my husband doesn't have quite the same constitution. And so he has always had to exercise to stay trim, fit, and to feel good. And he was always telling me, Heather, like, why don't you exercise? Like, obviously, you don't look like you need to, but it would do you so much good, mentally, emotionally, if you did. And I got to say, like, I've been eating humble pie the last couple of months since you got me in the gym. Because he's like, I told you so. I told you so.
Yep.
Yeah. Love it.
Yeah.
Aubrey says, I end up having too much energy naturally, so I burn it off with exercise.
Yeah, that works too.
Yes.
That works too.
Yeah. So Aubrey, I got a question for you, sweetie. What's the weather like right now in Alberta, and are you actually able to ride your bike safely without getting drenched or hitting snowbanks? I'd love to know. Oh, Lynn is still here. Lynn says, I've got to sign off. So happy Easter, everyone. Yeah, happy Easter. Love it. Okay. I know that Lynn's got to get going. So I want everyone else that's still here. And Holly is here now. Allison, I know you have something very exciting that's going on that starts Monday?
Yes, it does.
And I want everybody I know to know what you have going on Monday, because I was a part of this earlier this spring, and it has set me on such a beautiful trajectory. So tell everybody what you got going on, Allison.
Okay. I have on Monday, I am starting my next free fitness challenge. And
Free.
I've made some
Free
changes.
fitness challenge.
Yep. And I've made some changes because Heather, when you did the challenge, it was 10 days.
Yes.
And so what I've done now is that my free challenge now is 5 days. 5 days.
Okay.
And here's the other fun thing. Every day, not only do you get a fitness challenge sent to your inbox, you're also going to get a self-care challenge sent to your inbox.
What?
Yep. You're going to get a twofer. Okay. And it gets better. Every day, I'm going to give away a prize. Every day.
What?
Then, yep, every day. And then at the end of the challenge, there's going to be 1 grand prize given away, but you can't win anything if you don't enter and you don't do the challenge.
Okay. So slow down. So a lot of people, like, a challenge is a whole new concept. So
Right.
when you say a fitness challenge, what is that?
Well, what I have found in my experience in this industry is that, you know, everybody likes to be challenged to some degree. Now that the word challenge means different things to different people. Okay. But by and large, everybody wants to be better at what they do. So what a challenge does is it kind of holds you accountable to quote unquote step up your game. So what we'll do in our challenge is I have an exclusive private Facebook group set up for the challenge.
Okay.
So if you want in, you know, I'll post a link in the comments here when we're off, and I can get back on my computer. You have to opt in because you can't do anything unless you become part of the challenge. So every day you'll get an email sent to your inbox with a fitness challenge and a self-care challenge. And I'll explain a little bit about self-care in just a minute. And then you do the challenge and you post in our Facebook group that you've done the challenge.
Okay.
Hey, I did it today. This is what I did. Because we have to hold each other accountable.
So, and each day, how long is it going to take me to do the day's challenge?
No more than 10 minutes.
Ooh, I can
no more
do
than
that.
10 minutes. That includes the self-care challenge too.
Oh, okay.
So all the challenges, and this is my whole thing, it's all meant to be done in a short period of time. So nobody really has the excuse for saying they don't have time. Okay. And that's part of the challenge is you want to challenge yourself to try something different, to step up your game and see what happens. That's the fun of it.
Okay. So 5 days in a row, 10 minutes a day, doing the exercise or the routine that you post each day inside your group. It's free.
Right.
And if I'm a rock star and only 5 days, I do it every day for 5 days, I can get a grand prize?
That's right.
Shut the front door.
So here's how it's going to work. So every day you do the challenge, you post in the Facebook group that you've done it. Now, I will say this. I do have a handful of people doing this challenge that are not on Facebook. Okay. So what I'm going to do for those people is send the video to them in an email. But since we're all on Facebook, everybody's on Facebook. So, so we'll do the challenge in the Facebook group. You have to post that you've done the challenge to be eligible for the prize of the day.
Okay.
Okay. Now, if at the end of the day you are the prize winner, you will get an additional entry into the grand prize entry at the end of the week.
Can you tell us what the prize is?
Well, I have several different prizes lined up for the week, but I'll tell you what the grand prize is. Do you want to know what the grand prize is?
I do. I want to know.
Okay. It is a 2-day pass to my retreat in Key West, which is in May.
What?
Yes.
Okay, Julianne.
Yes.
Okay, you sarcastic vixen. She says, "Is it a Corvette?"
Isn't it what?
It's not a Corvette, but it
Nope.
is a 2-day pass to your retreat in where? Key West.
In Key West in May.
Ooh.
So it's coming up.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh my God. Okay, what is your retreat about in Key West?
The retreat it's called the Southernmost Fit and Fun Retreat. So it's based, we're going to be doing workouts, but we're going to be doing self-care routines too. Plus we're going to be doing fun stuff. Like I have an excursion planned offshore where we're going to go and paddleboard and snorkel if you want to do that.
Oh,
it's going to be fun.
Yes. Okay. So Key West, for most of our viewers who are Northern Hemisphereers, that is Canadians, help me understand where exactly is Key West and why do I need to be there?
Key West is south of Miami.
Oh, yes.
It's nice and warm. It's beautiful.
Mm.
You've got the Atlantic Ocean on one side and the Gulf of Mexico on the other.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yep.
Cool. Awesome. I want to know, has anyone here watching ever been to Key West? I have never been. I have been to Miami.
Oh, man.
I have been to Miami, and I can attest that it is otherworldly. It is lovely.
Yeah.
Aubrey says, last island on the chain. Ooh.
Correct.
Yes, correct. You win a free glass of wine, Aubrey. There you go.
Yay.
For your killer geography knowledge.
But no, I will say this. I realize that with the grand prize, that time-wise, it may not work out for the retreat. However, there are other options that we can discuss. So
okay, very cool. So what we're gonna do, because here's what I love most. I love being able to come in contact with people like you, Allison, my other mastermind partners, colleagues, clients that are like high caliber, but real people, right? We're not plastic veneer Barbies.
Right.
We're real life people doing awesome shit. And I love spotlighting people like you, Allison, and letting other people in my network, right? Like Julianne, Aubrey, Robin, Holly. I love introducing and plugging together people like you, Allison, with everybody else that's in my community.
yeah.
Because I know when the right people come together, magic happens. So we're going to post in the comments below at the end of our Facebook Live party here. We're going to post in the comments below how anybody who's interested can get in contact with you to either join your free 5-day fitness challenge or who's interested in your fitness retreat in Key West. We'll put the details below. Aubrey says, I raise my juice in a toast. Well, cheers to that, everyone.
Yay.
Yay.
Cheers.
I love it.
Now,
I
Heather, I have a
love you
question for
ladies
you.
for being. Yes.
Heather, I have a question for you. You're doing the challenge again, right?
I'm totally doing the challenge again.
Good. All right.
Totally. I tell you what. So everybody, I did Allison's challenge. Was it back in February that we started?
Yeah, it was in January.
It was in January. Yeah, it kicked off the year. And I got to tell you, I was kind of a reluctant kitty. I was like, I was like, okay, I'm only going to do this because this is my mastermind partner and I love Allison and I don't want to, like, the next time I see her, she's like literally going to kick my ass. But I got involved and I was loving it because it was simple. It was, I didn't have to spend 30 minutes sweating over anything. I got in, I got out, and it was great being plugged into a community of other women who were on the same journey, right?
Yeah.
We could post sarcastic little comments or we could like say, yeah, I did it today. And it was just so motivating. And that challenge was 10 days, which I got to say, Allison, it really tested my resolve and my love for you.
And that's one of the reasons why I changed it to 5 days. So.
Yeah, so 5 days is like a complete no-brainer. Yeah. Complete no-brainer. And what I can actually say is the exercises that you suggested and recommended in your 5-day or 10-day challenge, I'm still doing them. Yeah. I fell so in love with these quick routines that I can like sandwich into my day that I am still doing it. Like it was free content in January and this is now mid-April and I am still doing it.
Yeah.
Love it.
That's what it's all about.
I love it. So, ladies,
it just goes to my point that you don't have to live in the gym to see results. You know, you don't have to live in the gym to see results.
Absolutely, absolutely. You want to see my abs? Talk about results.
Yeah.
Well, okay, I won't show you my abs. That Facebook might like take this video down and show nudity.
Well, and remember when we were in Destin, how many days did we do plank challenges?
Like 3 days.
All 3. Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, a little bit of a brag here. I can now, when I started planking with you back in January, I think my max was 60 seconds and it killed me. Today, just today, like 4 hours ago, I planked with my 15-year-old son and I whooped his butt. I planked for 3.5 minutes. Boom.
Yay! See?
Yes.
But see, look at where you were when you started. You couldn't do that when you started.
No, there's no way. Yes.
But you kept working on it, right?
Yes, I did.
Good.
And now
That's
I
what
have
it's all about.
abs of steel.
That's what it's all about. That's where the real results are.
Robin says, yes, absolutely. I love it.
Hey.
Yes. Aubrey, wow, come on. I bet dollars to donuts, Aubrey, that you can plank longer than I can. Yeah, you and your bicycle maniacalness. Love it.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, what else? Anything else? Questions, ladies? We are over time. I had slated like 30 minutes for this Facebook Live watch party. We're now at like 42 minutes in.
Yay! But we're having so much fun, right?
We are. And we haven't really even been focusing on the salty meat or cheese yet.
No. Here, let's do another piece.
Okay.
Here.
Tell you what, look what I got. This is new to me. Aubrey says my quads are strong, my core is sad. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, what do you got?
You know,
This
you
is.
know what the best exercise for strengthening your core is?
What's
The
that?
best one? The best one. Plank.
It is plank.
Yep.
It is killer,
No
but
brainer.
it's awesome. Okay, I'm at quiz here. Does anybody know what this is? Do you know what that is?
It looks like dried fruit.
It is dried fruit. Can you guess what kind?
Apricot.
Nope. Close. Questions? It smells
Oh, no.
tropical. Does that give you a clue?
Oh, mango. Is it a mango?
Yes, mango.
Ah, cool. I got it.
Yes. You and Robin got it right. Mango. Dried mango. Fantastic. It's like nature's candy. I love it.
Dried fruit
Yeah.
is good for you.
Oh, it's so good. I love it. Okay, very cool. Questions, ladies? Food requests. I can be your food robot. You tell me what to eat and I will eat it gladly. I'm going to show you. Hold on. Oh, we paused the fitness conversation for just a second.
Okay.
Here's my charcuterie board today.
Mm.
So I've got, what do I got? I got grapes, dried mango, pecans. Those are my favorite nuts.
Yep.
Honey and espresso. Espresso. So here's a trick. Take a nut, dip it in honey, and then a little coating of espresso, and it is like, it will blow your mind. We got cheddar, aged white cheddar. We got raspberries, grapes, gluten-free crackers, my favorite salami, and gherkins. The sweet mini pickle.
It looks great.
Okay, so ladies, if there's any of that you would like me to be your food robot, I will gladly eat it. Just post in the comments.
Cool.
Yeah. Okay. So anything else, ladies, as you're on the doorstep of a long weekend, are there any public celebrations, ladies? For those of you who are watching that want to, Robin says, what? So elaborate. I know, I'm a bit of a charcuterie freak. I live for Friday night charcuterie. Any celebrations, ladies, that you want to publicly announce? We would love to celebrate with you with a cheese, a salami, and a cheers. Let us know. How has your week gone? Because Friday night meetup, Charcuterie and Conversation, is about connecting. It's about celebrating. And it's about really talking about the real experience of business and becoming the best version of ourselves. So I'm so excited, and I'm so grateful, Allison, that you took time out on your Good Friday, Passover Friday, which is a holiday for all of us in North America, to share with us what you got going on and to invite us to be a part of your 5-day fitness challenge. Love it.
That's going to be so fun. You don't want to miss it.
Yes. Oh, okay. We got a celebration from Robin. Robin says, I just finished writing a really fantastic paper. I hope to fit it into my PhD dissertation. Woo! Yay! Okay, that requires like a fill out.
I'll drink to that.
All right, raise your juice, your smoothie, your wine, or your water. And cheers to Robin. Well done. Fantastic. Love it.
Awesome.
Love
Very
it.
good.
Okay, ladies, it is, Robin says thank you. Love it. Ladies, I think that is a wrap for our this Friday, Easter Friday, meet up for charcuterie and conversation. Allison, thank you so much for being here and sharing your.
Heather. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I love connecting great quality people with the women in my community, and you are a fantastic resource. You have kicked my ass and changed the trajectory of my health. Thank you so much.
Good.
My abs, thank you. My husband thanks you. My swimsuit thanks you.
Yay.
So that's awesome. And we will, ladies, if you're here watching and you're interested in getting more information about Allison and what she's got cooking, a free 5-day fitness challenge that starts this Monday. Get in on it because there's free prizes and great fitness routines that you can do in 5 minutes or less, sprinkled throughout your day. Get in, get on it, and get fit with Allison. Or if you're interested, she's got a retreat coming up in May at the beautiful, must not be missed, Key West in Florida. So we'll post the links and the information of where people can reach out to you, Allison, if they're interested. Thank you so much. Ladies, thank you for being a part of this. Allison, Robin,
Heather,
Aubrey, Julianne. Yeah.
Right.
Thanks everybody for being here. And
Okay, bye.
Great Easter weekend. Bye for now.